Hey everyone, welcome back to Fate Stay Night Remastered, JerganJaze. So apologies up front if you hear a dog barking. My landlord and his family, it's not actually their dog. Well, okay, it's one of his family members' dogs that they brought over, but they left it behind and then they went elsewhere. So it's been barking for quite a while now. I don't think it's getting picked up on the microphone. It's just been very loud and annoying, but I won't be dealing with my landlord for too much longer. I move in like a week and 2 days. I'm so looking forward to it. But Issei's here. He's trying to talk with Shirou, aka me, you, whoever you want to call it, whatever pronoun you want to use. Let's get it.
That's a pretty rude greeting. Is that really how you should receive a friend visiting out of concern for you?
Even as Issei complains, he hands me a paper bag. What's this? Apples?
Get well soon gift. Considering you hardly ever catch a cold and skip school, I thought I should at least bring something to make you feel better.
I mean, I'm just skipping. I'm not feeling sick. I'm grateful for his concern, but unfortunately I didn't take a day off because I'm sick. And besides, a bag full of apples doesn't seem appropriate for a young guy like him to bring as a get-well-soon gift. It is a odd gift.
What's wrong, Amiya? Did you not like fruit?
No, I do. It's a little complicated. Is it? How is it complicated? Do you like fruit or apples or not? But I really appreciate the sentiment. It's complicated. I have weird feelings about the fruit. One second, I'm really attracted to it. The other second, it feels like we're in a toxic relationship with each other. I just can't understand my feelings. I bow to him to show my appreciation.
Amiya, this may be a silly question, but who is the woman standing behind you?
Oh. Huh? Saber is standing just behind me. What are you doing? Oh, I get it. Issei must have locked eyes with Saber, and I bowed to him.
I've not seen her before. Why is a woman like her at your house?
Is this why you're skipping school? Are you skipping to do the thing? No, I'm a hopeless virgin. Issei gazes intently at Saber. He's extremely shy and always cold to new people and people he doesn't like. Well, her name's Saber, and just stick to your story, please, for the love of everything.
I am Shirou's distant relative. I got to know the former master of this house, Hiritsugu, when he was visiting overseas. I came here the other day to do some sightseeing, and I was allowed to stay here, given my connections with the family.
Huh? Saber makes the story sound pretty convincing. Yeah, because she delivers it in a calm, collected manner, not, like you were doing.
So, you are an acquaintance of Amiya's father. I see. I hear he loved traveling, so it's no surprise he'd befriend someone like you in his travels.
I thought they were family, not necessarily friends. What? Issei, who's supposed to be extremely bashful around strangers, accepts the story so easily. Just because he's bashful. Wait, bashful meaning distrusting? I see. Oh wait, no.
I see. I understand the situation now, Amiya. Your sickness was just an excuse. You've been showing her around, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, let's just say that. Dude, just speak with some confidence and then your stories will sound better. He's a terrible liar, which, I mean, shows to kind of his moral uptightness. Well, in broad terms, nothing I've said is entirely untrue, I think.
Then you won't mind if I come on in. Go prepare some tea for me in appreciation for what I've done for you here.
Gosh, so demanding.
Work for me now, slave. You heard me right. Get to work on that tea. I'd also be happy to tell you about what has happened these past 2 days at school. There is a bomb.
Oh,
2 planes crashed into the Twin Towers while you were away.
oh, well, that's weird. Issei takes, oh, I didn't read that line. Issei takes off his shoes and steps up into the house.
What do you mean?
Or, what do you mean in appreciation? I'm still kind of, busy. We can chat another time.
What are you talking about? You were the one who abandoned your bike outside our place.
Oh, he brought that back. That's also nice of him. Oh, right. I did leave a bike up in Rudo Temple.
Right, and I brought back your bike. I'm busy as well, and yet I didn't go to the student council room. Instead, I went straight home, then brought your bike back here. Are you saying you cannot even offer me some tea after that?
He has a point. Show him some hospitality. He did do me a favor. Just makes the tea and then, throws it at him, scalding hot. Here! Get away now. I might have 3 bikes, but out of the 3, the one I left at Rudo Temple is the most expensive, and my favorite. That's why I mistreat it the most. Sorry, Saber, can we take a little break?
Saber nods silently. You fool.
Thanks. Then you and Issei can head to the living room. I'll prepare some tea. Japanese tea for Issei, black tea for Saber, because she's English.
Am I also joining? I do not think that is appropriate. Surely you would not be able to have casual conversations with your friend from school if I am present.
What do you mean? That's not true. Right, Issei? We can talk in front of women. Right? Right, guys?
Girls may be chatty, but I do not mind you, Saber. A woman as humble as you is precious asset, like cultural heritage.
Ooh. Does Issei have a thing for her? No, I think maybe he just, respects her. Not everything has to be about romance, Jordan. Stop being a hopeless romantic. Hear that? Okay, so go on ahead.
Yes, I understand, but...
What? Is something else bothering you?
If you are to prepare tea, I would like Japanese tea as well. I do not mind green tea.
Saber is fairly opinionated for some reason. She's you were trying to get to know her better, and now she's being more personable, and now you're like, how dare you have an opinion? Smack, smack. I mean, you're not saying how dare you, but you're just like, what? Opinion? It's odd hearing her say that in her usual tone. How dare her voice her opinion in a normal talking voice? She needs to be screaming at the top of her lungs as she does it. After about an hour of meaningless chatter, Issei decides to head home. Oh, thank goodness, we're not subject to that. Most of the small talk in the living room was about school, and I asked a few sly questions to find out if anything unusual was going on, but it seemed like business as usual. I'll see you. Will you be absent? Oh, wait.
I'll see you. Will you be absent tomorrow too, Amiya?
Yeah, I'm not going to school this week. Saber needs to be with me tomorrow too. We gotta hold hands and skip up and down the hallways together. She really needs me.
Well, it shouldn't be much of an issue if you are with her. There are a few suspicious aspects to this, but I've elected to not ask about any of it.
Issei nods as if satisfied. Now that I think about it, how could such a shy guy warm so quickly and easily to Saber? Hey, Issei, for this being your first time meeting Saber, you seem to be in a good mood. What's up with that?
What a strange thing to ask. I grew up in a temple, so is it really that odd for me to be able to see the good and bad in someone? I do not know her background, but I saw that her spirit and soul are pure. She cannot possibly be a bad person.
I think her soul is pure because there's nothing but soul. She's a spirit. I mean, spirit that has physically manifested itself, but... Huh? I didn't know you could tell that kind of thing. I'm a little impressed.
I normally can't, but even an amateur like me can tell when her spirit is on full display like that.
Yep, because all it is spirit.
Even a monk in training will notice the holy presence of a divinity standing right beside them. Simply put, Saber's just that beautiful and pure.
Was he blushing? Oh, that's rare. Issei's praising a girl. I mean, yeah, I guess if he has this good of a reason, really speaks highly of Saber. Got it. So you have taken a liking to Saber. Or you have taken a liking to Saber too. That's good. I was worried Issei wouldn't like her because all she did was listen to us talking. It's so important that he likes her because she's going to be around for so long after the Holy Grail War ends.
Of course, she's a good person. It would be hard to dislike her.
Yeah, and I know she's a good person, even if she might be a bit aloof. Saber's always like that. So don't take that to mean she doesn't like you, Issei. Also, I find it very odd that no one's questioned that a girl's name is like Saber. Granted, in Japanese, Seiba, which maybe, you know, if you do it more phonetically like a Japanese person, sure, it could be a name, I suppose. And maybe they just spell it with like kanji that's not related.
She's aloof?
Yeah, I've never seen her laugh before, and even when you and I were laughing pretty hard, she just kept looking stern.
Actually, she was smiling pretty often.
She does show emotions, you just aren't aware of them, I feel like, Shirou. That's ridiculous. Smiling in my household? How dare she? Sure, I've seen the occasional warm expression on Saber's face, but I've never seen her actually smile or laugh before. You're kidding me. I can't imagine seeing Saber laughing out loud. He didn't say laughing, he just said a smile. Calm yourself.
No, it's not like that. She was smiling when she saw you smile. Didn't you notice?
Oh? Huh? She was smiling when she saw me laugh. Was she doing that to make fun of me? No.
My friend. Interesting. That's a pretty strange interpretation.
That's what I was thinking. Issei, I love this guy.
You know what? You really shouldn't worry yourself over something like that. Everything begins with questioning yourself.
Ka. I don't know what the ka sound was for, but Issei, priest's son that he is, ends with his usual catchphrase and leaves my house laughing. Ka is his catchphrase? What kind of catchphrase? Or was the whole line a catchphrase? You really should worry about yourself over everything begins with questioning yourself. Maybe it was the everything begins with questioning yourself was the catchphrase. What's with him? He leaves me with his cryptic comments. I feel like he acted pretty normally for himself. Idiot. At least he could have said goodbye. Nah. I hardly, like, say goodbye to people. I just kind of walk away. Like, I mean, we have parting words, but I'm just like, alright. And walk away. I don't follow a lot of normal social conventions. Sometimes purposefully. Other times, I'm just an awkward fella. In the words of Kenton Takaru from Dantadan. The sun is setting, so today's training ends. I'm practically at my limit, and I still have magecraft lessons from Tohsaka tonight. I failed to land a blow on Saber like I'd hoped, but I should have at least some energy for tonight. You just gotta get that brain power. You gotta use that big brain power, that big noggin power. It's also my turn to prepare dinner tonight. Saber went to wash up after me, so she won't be back for a while. Please don't make the same mistake you did yesterday, aka walking in on her. Don't do that again. I'm home! Oh, I see you're making dinner, Shirou. Good, admirable. Fuji-nee bursts into the living room, practically a bundle of energy, and immediately dives onto a cushion on the floor. Unlike Saber, who needs to sleep over half the day, Fuji-nee is like this all day, every day. Sunrise to sunset. Well, I was thinking 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. Wait, that's only 12. 24 hours is what I meant. There we go. Even in her sleep, she's shouting for joy. I bet it's no different when she's asleep. Oh, yeah, made the same joke. Hey, Shirou, can I have this apple? She's holding one of the many apples on the table. Sure, there's a bunch. As you can see, everyone should eat 3 a day. Should? Why should? I like apples, but I'm not eating 3 a day. Really? Then let's make an apple pie. And by we, I mean you. Wow, thank you. Fuji-nee takes a casual bite of the apple as she makes her suggestion. I had put some apples that already washed out on the table, but I guess she's not the sort to care. What a waste of the get well gift. Misunderstanding or no, shouldn't she be a little bit more considerate about the gift my friend gave me out of concern? You never told her? Question mark? For once, I should give her a piece of my mind. Where's my gift? Honey, where's my super suit? I don't know why that's what that brought to mind. She's actually going to force me to make a pie. I should hide out for a while. Don't worry about the apples, Fuji-nee. Eat some tangerines. Hold on. I'm confused a bit. What a waste. Takes a casual bite of the apple. She makes her suggestion. I had put some apples that already washed out on the table. She's not the sort to care. I'm kind of confused, like, why this is so upsetting for you to the point that we have to make a decision around this. I mean, obviously this is going to affect our relationship, and that'll affect the future, but where's my gift? She's actually going to force me to make a pie. I should hide out for a while. I don't like confrontation. Let's go with this. Don't worry. Tangerines. Fuji-nee, you can have some apples if you want, but you better eat your quota of tangerines. We still have a whole box of them left, you know. Why do you have to remind me? I'm so tired of tangerines. I breathe tangerines, I drink tangerines, I sleep tangerines. Fuji-nee's fangs, I mean, her teeth, dig into an apple while she complains. What do you mean you're tired of them? That's why I was against it to begin with. There's just me, Sakura, and you in the house. But you bought over 10 pieces of mochi and 3 boxes of tangerines. 3 boxes is pretty excessive. You obviously bought too much for New Year's. It's already February, but we still have a whole box left. If you let them go bad, you're paying for them. I didn't know how much drama was gonna happen around a freaking piece of fruit. If I may ask, how long does it take for tangerines to rot? Well, about 2 weeks to a month at room temperature, so they're nearly done for. Well, I'm storing them in a cold room, so we should have a little more time. Yeah, I don't like wasting food. My roommate throws out a lot of produce. It's a little aggravating, but you know, not my money, so whatever. Oh crap, does that mean they're good to eat or about to rot? Fuji-nee, I beg of you, never live on your own. I've heard some really scary stories about food poisoning. If you live alone, you should at least check the expiration date on foods. And be very careful when you eat fish in summer. Yeah, there are some people that the thought of them just living in complete isolation, or like, not meaning that they don't have like neighbors or anything, but just they have a whole house to themselves. Some people aren't capable of that. Don't worry about that. I'll just come to your place if I ever live alone. You can give me leftovers. Like heck, I'd give you my leftovers, you dummy. You have a huge appetite. If you're gonna come for a meal, I just make enough for you too. I huff as I turn my away, typo again, and go back to preparing dinner. Okay, then I'll just make tons of money and give you enough to pay for all the ingredients you buy. You're good for nothing like Hiritsugu, so money's always tight. Big talk coming from you. Why'd you get so many tangerines anyway? You know Sakura doesn't like those kinds of fruits, and I don't eat much of them either. Why is this a relevant plot point that we're talking about tangerines? Please. I might as well ask the question that's been bothering me since New Year's. No reason. Oh, but don't you think orange pekko has a nice ring to it? ... Well, I was a fool to expect some sense from Fuji-nee. What was the question? Don't think. Might as well ask what question. Big talk. Why did you get so many? She didn't really explain. I was a fool to expect some sense from Fuji-nee. Thank goodness that weird plot beat's over. I finished preparing dinner. It's past 7. Saber and Fuji-nee are in the living room, and Tohsaka, who's usually here by now, isn't. I hope nothing's happened to her. I don't think Tohsaka is the type to get into trouble. Really? We're in the middle of a war. Even if she's not seeking it out, like, could happen. But I also know she sometimes makes huge mistakes. I guess I'll go check it out. It's just looking around the house. I should be fine alone. Cough. Foreshadowing cough. I head out to the hallway. I'm just guessing. As I'm about to leave the house, Tohsaka walks in wearing her coat. There we go. Oh, of course, here, cue in the awning, why don't we? Tohsaka! I'm home. What, greeting me with your apron on? It's a good look for you. You little... what is it called? A house... not housemaid. House butler? Sure. Tohsaka jokes casually, but her face is completely expressionless. That's scary. The people who can joke like that with such a straight face are the most terrifying sort of people. I do that all the time. I kind of like dry deliveries at times. Other times not, but I enjoy a good dry delivery of a joke. Tohsaka, what were you... The moment I try to ask her what happened, I spot blood on her hand. It's a small blood stain, and her index finger is swollen. Does that mean she was, I don't know, crushing tangerines with her pinky finger? Tohsaka, I have a bad feeling, and I can't keep it quiet. I gotta let the alpha out. Ooh, that's the kind of bad feeling I'm having. What? I'm not listening if it's stupid. Actually, did you maybe punch somebody? Please tell me you punched Shinji. Please tell me you punched Shinji. Bingo. Yes! She punched Shinji. I gave that annoying Shinji a piece of my mind at the end of my fist. Yes. Tohsaka huffs and passes right by me. ... Okay, so she gave him a knuckle sandwich. Then the bloodstained and swollen finger would make sense. Hey, wait! Hold up. What do you mean you hit Shinji, Tohsaka? She means that her fist came in contact with his face or some other part of his body, preferably face, at a higher velocity that would cause damage to occur to him. Why are you interrogating me about this? He ticked me off, and so I beat him to a pulp. To a pulp? When you mean with your fists? You did it with your bare hands? Oh my gosh! You're a Yakuza! No. Bare as can be. Bare like a grizzly. Tohsaka snorts again. ... A brief silence. I don't know what to say, so I keep my mouth shut. An awkward silence stretches between us. Wanna punch me? Let me get back to the point. You said you punched Shinji. Why did you have to do that? She already said he ticked him off, or ticked her off. He deserved it. He was saying things like I should team up with him and that I should abandon Shirou because he's useless.
He wanted to talk to me about a bunch of stupid stuff, so I had to quiet him down by punching him. ... I'm just happy he got punched. Sorry, some weird burps happening. Isn't that short-sighted even for you, Tohsaka? Or maybe Shinji said something so stupid that he actually ticked Tohsaka off, even though she's usually so level-headed. Tohsaka is not level-headed, from what I've gathered. I think that's a failure of assessment on your part, bud. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm the victim here. I think it goes both ways. No. She's the victim. If Shinji was involved, all the other people were a victim. But why would Shinji talk to you about something like that? He asked me if I wanted to team up with him. Who knows? He might actually think of you as competition. He's been acting pretty weird ever since I told him we were living together. What? You told him we were living together? You told Shinji about us and our completely platonic relationship that definitely won't go any further. Ooh, what's it called when the two fingers touch each other and go back and forth? I don't know how to word what I'm saying, but I'm doing it with my hands right now. Maybe you can imagine it for yourself. I'm still talking like Shirou, despite talking about myself. Of course I did. Yesterday morning, Shinji called me up to tell me. Called me up to tell me. Okay, that could have been short. All proud about how he became a master, like some kind of hotshot. It kind of ticked me off, so I told him you were a master too. Yeah, he already knows that. I thought that put him in his place, but then I found him waiting outside the house just now. Our house? So I told him that I'm living at your house and that I had no intention of working with a half-butted master like him. Do you think that was bad? No, I think you did perfect. No. Don't say it was pretty bad. Great acting. 10 out of 10. You did great, Tohsaka. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Shinji was already smitten with Tohsaka, so what she told him is just adding fuel to the fire. I don't think whoever translated this, I don't think they know what smitten means. Well, but still, now it all makes sense. I figured out why Shinji's been hostile only towards Tohsaka and why he's being so persistent about asking her to team up with him. Meaning he... But that's strange. Why would he be so obsessed with me? A guy like him would never think about working with anyone. Is he also fighting for Tohsaka's love? When clearly I shall reign supreme? Actually, it's because Rin is special to Shinji. Nothing strange about any of this. I think you're special to Shinji. And, he also wants to abuse you kind of way. He's originally from a mage family, right? I think he admires you, since you're also from a mage family, but you still have power and a proper lineage. That's why he's so persistent with Tohsaka. Oh, that's why he's so persistent with Tohsaka. I don't know why we need to reread it. I think Rin's been a target for Shinji's affections since long before the Holy Grail War started. What? Well, yeah, I'm flattered that he likes me, but it must have been a real surprise. Tohsaka looks completely bewildered. Now that you mention it, Shinji asked me out when we were first years. There you go. How do you just forget something like that? Yeah, he just had a huge crush on me and took me out back and confessed his love to me. Yeah, because the way that it's weird in Japan, the way that they ask each other out is they don't like say, hey, you want to go on a date? They come up to you and they're like, daisuki, like they're like, I love you, or I like you a lot, and then it's just like immediately, okay, we're together. At least that's the way I've seen it in anime. That's obviously probably not always the way that happens, but I'm sure it's somewhat reflective of the culture. For a moment, her expression as she realizes what she'd obviously forgotten is almost comical. I sympathize with Shinji just now.
Whoa, no wonder he's so persistent. I finally get it. Well, whatever. So how did you reply? She punched him. Oh, I guess I rejected him. Oh, about the asking her out. I'll have you know that I have to be the first to win. What are you talking about? If I'm going to do something, it needs to be my own idea. And if someone challenges me to something, I don't really feel up to it. I'm kind of the same way. I like when things are my own thought. I mean, I will take suggestions, absolutely. But I definitely prefer it when it's mine. I know that's an ego thing, but Tohsaka thinks really hard, but she's acting as if she really doesn't remember. I'm astonished. She might be entirely driven by her emotions. You're just now picking up on the... You said that she was like Kabu collected earlier, and now you're like, she's so emotional. Tohsaka, I bet you're really bad at rock, paper, scissors. What? How do you know that? I knew it. How can you be bad at rock, paper, scissors? It's just a statistical chance. If she likes to make the first move, she's probably not great when she has to react to someone else. Are you reacting? Okay, the dog's upstairs. It's now not just the one smaller dog barking, it's a bunch of them. So apologies if you hear that. And lots of loud stomping. Love this place. Love you, Todd. Thank you so much. Use the soy sauce for that, Saber. Don't you dare try putting mayonnaise on it.
If you say so. I witnessed Taiga doing it, so I thought I should try it as well. ... Fuji-nee's just clowning around. She's hardly a good role model, so be careful from now on. Why are you showing Tohsaka then? Is that so? I was referencing Sakura before, and you took no issue with that, so...
Well, I'm not mad about it. I took the time to make the meal, so I just want you to enjoy it. So back to our conversation. Why is this important? Shirou, another helping. I filled my soup bowl up. Give me everything, or a bit of everything. Got it. What about you, Saber? We trained harder than usual today, so you might be hungrier.
Not especially, but just to be sure, I will take another serving.
Got it. If I find you woke up in the middle of the night and raided the fridge because you're too hungry to sleep, I might die of shock. Why would that be shocking? ... Why would you bring that up? That wasn't me. It was some burglar who came in and raided the fridge. Oh, he's making fun of her. Then go tell that burglar to eat her vegetables as well as meat, and tell her not to eat all the dessert in the fridge, if that's what she was really after. Honestly, you're not like a hungry wild beast or anything. I mean, the whole tiger thing, yeah. What did you say? Don't call me a tiger. Whoa, I didn't say anything about you, Yao. Who in their right mind would throw a piping hot daikon radish at me, you idiot? Okay. Apparently Fuji-nee. ...
Shirou, it appears the pot in the kitchen is boiling over.
Oh, hold on, Fuji-nee. I need to turn the fire off. Very well. Hurry up and bring the soy sauce braised chicken and egg. On it. I'm leaving Fuji-nee in your hands, Saber. Because I'll be oh so far away, literally 5 feet away from y'all. I couldn't possibly do anything about it.
Yes, please do not rush. Focus on the cooking, Shirou.
I thought he was done cooking for them to be eating. ... I get up. Wow. Shocking. Oh, that reminds me. Shocking again. This plot is so thrilling. I'm just being dramatic. Why has Tohsaka been so quiet this whole time? Tohsaka, are you not liking dinner? She's like, it's too delicious. It's not that. It's nothing. So don't talk to me. It's probably like really good and she doesn't want to admit it. She turns her her head away grimly. She's not the type to dwell on things like Shinji for so long, so there must be something else bothering her. Her pride. Knowing her pride. 100%. Fuji-nee goes home satisfied after dinner. Saber and Tohsaka are in the living room. Riveting. At first, that had been awkward, but after training with Saber for the last 2 days, it doesn't feel that way anymore. Saber, you can go to bed. I'll do the rest.
No, I will stay awake until you go to sleep. I would also like to hear from Rin about your skills in magecraft.
Well, I don't have any, basically. I love hearing people up above me scream and yell. Oh my gosh, it's so fun if we could just quiet down. Sorry, I'm just mad about things going on upstairs. Got it. Then let's go to Tohsaka's room early. You don't mind, Tohsaka. Alright, well, we'll see how this training session goes next time. I'll see you guys later. Bye.